สวัสดีค่ะ Hello everyone and welcome back to Mystery มิสวงนะคะ This is the podcast where we dive into the real mystery crime story from Thailand and around the world. My name is Mi. You can call me Mi. I'm the host of the show. Before we begin this story today, I want to say something from my heart. English is not my native language. I'm Thai. I'm half Japanese, but I consider myself as 100% Thai. I'm still learning and practice every single day. So if my pronunciation is not perfect or if I say something a little strangely, please forgive me. I'm truly sorry in advance. I'm doing this because I want to improve my English skills and more importantly, I want to connect with people from all around the world, just like you guys coming here to listening to me. Crime stories have no borders. I hope this story can bring us a little closer together.And from every case we explore, there's always a life lesson that we can learn from. Today's story is a strong reminder to be vigilant. Be careful with your money, especially in big investment with people you don't know very well. Money problems can turn deadly if you are not careful. But before going to the story, let's have a quick note for Thai listener.สวัสดีค่ะสำหรับใครที่ฟังมิสวงอยู่แล้วกำลังงงว่าทำไมถึงเล่าเป็นภาษาอังกฤษนะก็จะบอกว่ามิอยากจะลองทำพอดแคสต์ที่เล่าเรื่องราวจากประเทศไทยเป็นภาษาอังกฤษมานานแล้วนะคะด้วยตัวมิเองก็อยากจะฝึกฝนด้วยแล้วก็คิดว่ามันก็น่าจะเป็นประโยชน์กับคนฟังที่ฟังด้วยกันนะคะเพราะว่าหลายๆคนก็อาจจะได้ improve ภาษาอังกฤษไปด้วยกันนะคะก็เหมือนเราเรียนรู้ไปด้วยกันเหมือนเราฟังรายการแบบคำนี้ดีอะไรแบบนี้นะคะซึ่งไม่ต้องห่วงนะถ้าเกิดว่าอยากจะดูคำแปลมันสามารถกดดูได้ตรงนี้นะคะที่ YouTube มันจะเป็นแบบหน้าตาแบบนี้แล้วมันก็จะขึ้นแคปชั่นขึ้นมาให้ทุกคนแบบได้อ่านกันไปนะคะมิจะพยายามพูดให้ช้าๆชัดๆแล้วก็พยายามให้ฟังง่ายเพราะว่ามิเองก็เป็นคนไทยที่เล่าเรื่องเป็นภาษาอังกฤษนะคะก็หวังว่าทุกคนจะถูกใจอะไรใหม่ๆที่มินำมาเสนอนะคะวันนี้เราจะไปพูดถึงคดีสะเทือนขวัญที่เกิดขึ้นในโรงแรมหรูใจกลางกรุงเทพค่ะThis is dark, shocking, and very mystery case that happened in the heart of Bangkok in 2024. Today, I will tell you about 6 dead in luxury hotel, the Grand Hyatt Sienna Mistery. Let me tell you first that the Grand Hyatt Erawan is one of the most prestigious and luxurious 5-star hotel in Thailand. It is located in the prime area at Ratchaprasong, right next to the famous Erawan Shrine. The hotel is known worldwide for the excellent service, high security standards, beautiful facilities, and professional staff. It has been a top choice for both tourists and business travelers for many years. This tragic incident had absolutely nothing to do with the hotel. The hotel staff did everything correctly and professionally. They waited for the appropriate time, tried to contact the guests, and only entered the room with necessaries.On the evening of July 16, 2024, something deeply disturbing happened in the center of Bangkok. At the luxurious Grand Hyatt Erawan Hotel, hotel staff began to worry about the group of guests staying in private suite on the 5th floor. The guests were supposed to check out earlier that afternoon, but hours passes. No one answered the phone. No one opened the door.At first, the staff assumed the guests might simply be resting or preparing to leave, but as the silence continued, concern quickly turned into fear. Finally, the hotel manager they decided to enter the room. What they discovered inside would soon shock the entire country.The air condition was still running softly. Luggage has already packed neatly near the doors as the guests were preparing to leave Bangkok at any moment. Several teacups and drinking glasses sat on a table inside the suite, and scattered across the room were 6 dead bodies. Some were found sitting upright near the table. Others had collapsed on the floor or the bed.There was no blood anywhere else in the room, no sign of struggle, no broken furniture. At first glance, the scenes looked strangely peaceful. I know it's weird to say this, but it's peaceful. Too peaceful. Police and forensics have been called, and then they do the investigators. They quickly realized that this was not a natural death, of course. Inside the teacups and drinking glasses, officers discovered a trace of cyanide, one of the deadliest poisons in the world. You have to understand, like, every time the police get the call and the death is like kind of suspicious, the reporters, they were there that minutes. I mean, like, that fast. That's how fast we all know the news. And the news spread across Thailand like very fast. Social media exploded almost instantly. People were terrifying. I remember like it happened yesterday because Thailand is known around the world as a welcoming destination for tourists. And the idea that 6 foreign nationals had mysteries die inside one of the Bangkok most famous luxury hotels shocked the public. That was just like likely to say shock. I was like super shocked. I don't know which word to describe. We were like, what the hell is happening? Theories spreading rapidly online. Some people believe it was organized crime, or others suspect an international assassination. God know how, I don't know, because at the time we really don't know what happened. But as the news go on, and because cyanide case has recently appeared in Thai headlines before this incident, it's called M cyanide. Many people fear there might be a serial poisoner operating in the country or what, because cyanide is not the thing that's super easy to find. And why people do this, we were like baffling. But the truth behind the case would turn to be something far more personal and deeply tragic. The 6 victims were all connected through a serious financial dispute. 2 of them were American citizens of Vietnamese origin. The other 4 were Vietnamese national. Here's of 6 of them: Cholen Chong, Hong Dan Vine, Trai Nguyen Phung Lan, Hong Pham Thang, Din Tai Pu, and Trai Nguyen Phung. They are all in between the age of late 30s to 56 or 60s. According to the investigators, the group had invested a large amount of money into the construction and property-related business project in Vietnam. Actually, what I learned is they were like gathering the money and they will go build a hospital in Japan. Yeah, and there's a lot of money involving in this, but the investment failed. The investor believed they have been deceived and demanding their money back. Of course, it's a lot of money. Tension between the group have rapidly building for a long time before they arrived in Thailand. So Bangkok was supposed to be the place where they will finally settle the conflict. But instead, it became the place where all 6 of them died. Police later reconstructed the final hours between the hotel room through CCTV footage, forensic evidence, and witness interviews. Investigators believe Sharon Chong arranged a private meeting with the other 5 victims inside the suite. At some point during the gathering, tea, drinks were prepared for the group. Being an Asian, we always have the culture of like feeding the guests is super important to us. Before you do a big agreement or something, you prepare the finest meal or going to the best restaurant. After eating, then discuss. That's what we do in Asian, especially in Thai, and I think in Vietnamese too. According to the forensic reports, cyanide was later found inside several of the teacups. One detail especially disturbed investigators. Some of the cups appeared to have been consumed almost completely. Others were like partially finished, like 1 or 2 sips. It suggests that the victim likely began feeling the effect suddenly before realize that what's happening. It's like you're sipping and oh my god, what the hell's happened? But cyanide acts extremely fast and you cannot feel the taste, you cannot smell anything. It's extremely dangerous poison. Victims can experience dizziness, chest pain, difficulty breathing, seizure, and cardiac arrest within minutes. Police believe that 5 victims were poisoned first, Then after everyone else has collapsed, died, Shurin Chung consumed the poison herself. Thai authorities ultimately ruled the case as a murder-suicide, but even after investigation ended, many people still felt haunted by a strange atmosphere surrounding the deaths. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Mystery Misawong. If you enjoyed today's story, please support the channel by liking, sharing, or subscribing. It really helps me continue create more mystery story from Thailand. And again, thank you for being patient with my English. I'm still learning every single day and truly appreciate everyone who chose to listen and support me on this journal. But before we ending today's episode, remember the lesson behind this case. Money, trust, and desperation can become a dangerous combination. Because sometimes the most dangerous situations do not begin with violence, they begin with trust. Until next time, stay safe, make a good choice. อย่าลืมดูแลสุขภาพทั้งกายและใจ It's mean stay safe and stay sane. And I will see you again in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening. สวัสดีค่ะ